Hello, Dr. Robi Khatarpal.
Yes, good afternoon. Nice to see you after Malaysia. It means you reached back safely.
Good afternoon, Dr. Ravi Khatar.
Muhammad Asadullah ji, you are the best man in the world, I always say. How are you?
Good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon.
Asanullah
Good afternoon.
take from USA $29 million.
Not only me, also you. Good afternoon, sir.
I think no discussion on USA on any platform as per the mail by USAID. We should not talk anything on social media or mail or
No, we are not.
So I request not to discuss that. We should not be in trouble anytime.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hello.
Dilruba, Varsika, all of you.
Good afternoon.
I see a lot of people joining, and I'm glad to see Pablo also.
from Bangladesh.
Hello, Pablo. This is a very Bangladesh-specific community of practice. Initially, we are going to expand it to global with time, Pablo. Thank you so much for joining. And we have Subrato also here. Welcome, Subrato. Dilruba is here. Nice to see you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Of course, Dr. Ehsanullah, our own person. Yeah, nice to see you all. And Deepika has joined also. Great.
Dilruba Sharmin after a long time.
Yeah. Okay. Humaira, we should,
Yes,
I
sir.
think, start if you all agree to save time.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. With your permission, I want to start.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, sir. And good afternoon, everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to today's session. And before we begin, let me provide a brief summary of our previous meeting, the launch of the Public-Private Partnership Community of Practice, which held on January 30, 2025. The session was officially launched by Dr. Ravi Khatarpal and MD Saiful Alam, Director General, Department of Agricultural Extension. And during the launch, Dr. Ravi Khatarpal welcomed participants, emphasized that this initiative would enable regular dialogue, knowledge sharing, and joint efforts to address trade-related challenges. He also highlighted the private sector's vital role in shaping policy discussions and unlocking new opportunities in agri-aid. Agri-trade and MD Saiful Alam and MD Asadullah reinforced the importance of strong PPP frameworks for sustainable agricultural progress. A panel discussion followed where experts shared insights on regulatory challenges affecting biopesticides and agri-exports, the need for farmer-level engagement to ensure quality and compliance, strengthening regional collaboration to enhance market access, Bangladesh stakeholders to work on establishing a clear policy and regulatory framework for native microbial pesticide registration and commercialization. The open discussion again reinforced key priorities such as streamlining regulatory frameworks, supporting private investment, and enhancing cooperation at the regional level. Before we proceed, I would like to share a few, and also I apologize due to time constraints, we wouldn't accommodate everyone's introduction. I kindly request everyone to write their name, email, especially, and organization in the chat box so that we can follow you back. Also, please keep your microphone on mute unless speaking. And if you have a question during a presentation, please type it in the chat box and we will address it after the speaker's presentation. And during this discussions period, please be specific and concise so we can hear from as many as participants as possible. With our session, and thank you. We look forward to an insightful discussion. Dr. Ravi Khatarpal, to you to introduce our today's speaker.
Thank you, Ms. Humaira Sonam, for this introduction. Welcome everyone once again in this community of practice for public-private partnership. We are very happy to see a good number of people, of course, mainly from Bangladesh. And we also welcome here Pablo from Lex Agri. We hope we are going to extend this community of practice with time to the Asia region and finally global. This community of practice is very, very crucial. And I would just like to say, along with Dr. Saleh Ahmed, I was in Malaysia last week on a CoP Asia regional consultation. Yeah, can everyone be on mute? people who are not speaking. Yeah, thank you. So with Dr. Saleh, we were in the KEBI regional consultation meeting for Asia, and we had talked about this community of practice, and this was very well taken. I'm very happy to say KEBI management has agreed to be a partner with this. In the future, we have to formalize it. And more so, Dr. Saleh will agree with me, we had a very good presentation by United Nations Environment Program, Ms. Katie Zhao, who is working on investment in pesticide reduction, chemical pesticide reduction, how to invest to not to use chemical pesticide. So that is from UNEP, United Nations Environment Program. And she will be also making a presentation on the public-private partnership platform they are launching. And UNEP is also thinking of joining hands with APARI along with KEBI to make this happen from the March onwards. That is a brief background. Now, we, as Humaira Sonam mentioned, we have launched this platform, and just launching is not enough. We have a lot of responsibility now. We need to shape and tailor our platform properly. We have initiated with the right number of people, right platform, because with whom we were working in Bangladesh on the public-private partnership. And gradually, as we have discussed, we need to carry this platform for Asia and finally beyond Asia. So we may have 2 or 3 kind of community of practice sessions like this, and we are now making to build it for a much wider global acceptance and a global partnership. Apart from that, we will be also working along with you all on how to make the best use of the community of practice and how you can guide us to improve it in terms of whether we should have panel discussions or we should have supplemented online platform for discussion and all, because such community of practice as I presented in the KEBI meeting is much better than doing any projects, in the sense that you have a regular contact, you have both the side of the public and the private sector on the same platform. You can talk, you can bring solutions, you can discuss, you can network, you can partner. So there's a lot of advantage of such a community of practice. Now, having said that, I will not come between you and the speakers. Today, we have 2 great speakers from Bangladesh. One is Mr. Joel Rana, and second is Dr. Mazharul Islam, Dr. Muhammad Mazharul Islam. Let me start with Dr. Joel Rana, who is working as a senior agriculture research officer in Australian High Commission in Dhaka, in the Department of Agriculture Extension. He worked for 12 years in Bangladesh earlier, and he has been involved in implementation of agriculture policies, extension surveys, biosecurity, quarantine system, and SPS compliance, and also stakeholder engagement and international communication. APARI had a good luck to have worked with him earlier with the first phase of USAID project. Now, he has a very mixed background, like he is not only a master's in biotechnology from Bangladesh Agriculture University, he is also a master in international relations, which I think he's going to finish now from the University of Dhaka. He's in the final year, and he has a huge international exposure and training when it comes to various aspects of his specialization and his expertise I have just mentioned. So with these few words, first of all, I would like to invite Dr. Joel Rana. But before I request Dr. Joel Rana to make his presentation, let me introduce a very, very important man of the private sector from Bangladesh. In fact, he is a core person. I was with him 10 days back with the Swedish mission who visited, and how he impressed the Swedish mission with the kind of work he is doing. Dr. Mazharul Islam is working as an advisor for Bangladesh Fruit, Vegetable and Allied Products Exporter Association. His presentation will really give you an idea how he's pushing the export of Bangladesh in terms of agriculture commodities. He has been an agri-business development specialist with USAID funded project. He worked as a project manager with Ministry of Commerce, Agribusiness for Trade Competitiveness, which was funded by UK, Canada, and Swiss Contact. He has been a managing director for Asia Multi-Trading Private Trading Party and at Botswana. He has been a technical specialist and also a research worker on post-harvest loss and so on. Not that only he is a PhD in horticulture, he also has diploma and other certificates, a lot from WTO, from World Bank, and from many other organizations. So he has visited a large number of countries in Asia, but especially in Europe. And his professional membership and expertise, if I start reading, I think he will not get time to make his presentation. So, friends, we have these two wonderful speakers. I will now request my colleague, Dr. Varaprasad, to moderate the session, which will be with these two speakers, followed by open discussion. Dr. Varaprasad, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. It's great to see that a very wide range of participation. Though last time it was 100, but now it's 50 plus. But still, from the not only from Bangladesh public sector, private sector, and some of the research institutes like AEC representation is also here. Many countries also have participated right now. And I'm sure this will be very interesting, both discussion as well as the presentations. And more so, after Dr. Ravi's visit to Bangladesh, this has become a very key activity to take it forward, both from Bangladesh and from the region also would like to take it forward. Thank you for this opportunity. Now I request Dr. Jewel Rana, please go ahead with your presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I need some 10 seconds for sharing my slide.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, please make it full slide mode.
Yes, yes.
Yes, that's fine.
Is it full now, sir?
Yeah. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Okay, just a minute.
Jewel, if you have any issue, I think Sonam or Dr. Ravi also can help you in sharing the slides.
Yes, I think I can share.
Yeah, please. Would you say okay?
Okay.
Yeah, please. Sonam,
Okay.
please go ahead.
Yeah. So Sonam, can I also handle this presentation from my side also? Do you think?
You can say next she will follow your
Okay.
instructions.
Thank you very
It's not
much.
simple. Yeah, please go
And
ahead.
sorry for my invisibility because I think for a better connection, I need to stop my video. Yeah, thank you. Well, Honorable DG Sir, Honorable Chair, distinguished guests from the government and the private sector, and esteemed colleagues, good afternoon. Agriculture is the miracle of Bangladesh, and I'm always excited to talk about all this. It's a great privilege to be here today, invited by APARI, an organization that has a long been driving force in advancing agricultural development and innovation across the Asia Pacific and of course, Bangladesh. Personally, this is an extraordinary moment for me as I have had the honor learning from the leadership of APARI. Grateful to APARI. As we gather here, I recognize that agriculture is no longer just about production. It is about connectivity, competitiveness, and sustainability. In a rapidly evolving global trade environment, market access, please, next slide. Yeah. Market access is no longer a challenge that government or business can tackle alone. As we discuss this today, we must explore how partnerships can create a win-win solution where the government ensures an enabling environment, businesses drive innovation and investment, and international organizations foster knowledge sharing and capacity building. So I'm going to start. Thanks. Sonam, please next. So the presentation outline will be like we will discuss first the concept of PPP, and then why PPP, what is the benefits of PPP, and I will skim through the current landscape of Bangladesh that is very much essential for all the audience to understand why we are talking about PPP right now. And then we will talk about how strong collaboration between the public and private sector will foster economic growth, because the next year Bangladesh will start graduating from a middle income country. Then we will understand the concept of market access. And then I will show you a tragic story of Bangladeshi mango producer for an example, so that people can easily anticipate what is going on here. And then I will show how public-private partnership can be a game changer. And of course, I'll show how market access challenge, because market access is a key word for my presentation. Then I will show how market access challenges can be overcome by PPP. And then we will look forward some practical strategies. Next, please. Next slide. So I'll not emphasize on this slide particularly, because I anticipate that all of us already know about the PPP. It is a collaborative mechanism, in fact, in which public organization and private entities share resource, knowledge, experience, and risk in order to achieve more efficiency in the production, delivery of product and services. In the context of agriculture, one thing I must assure that we will talk everything related to agriculture, not like other thing, because PPP is a domain that most of the sectors are involved with the PPP. So I will focus only on agriculture. So in the context of agriculture, especially as an example, like horticultural crops in Bangladesh, PPPs leverage the strength of both sectors. The public sector provides regulatory frameworks and support, as I said earlier, while the private sector brings investment, innovation, and efficiency. These partnerships together will enhance market access by improving supply chains, providing quality assurance, and expanding distribution networks. And PPP can also facilitate knowledge transfer, capacity building among farmers, and ultimately contributing increased productivity and profitability. If you look at the slide, I know everyone know about the public partners. Who are they actually? So I don't go on that term. I will rather focus what is actually private partners. If you look at this farmers and farmers organization, producers organization and cooperatives, MSMEs in short, large firm. Unfortunately, Bangladesh has lack of most of the large firms, industry, trade, research association, and private sector consortia. All these are private firms. So next slide, please, Sonam. Thank you. So this is another basic study to understand that what is the role of public and private sector in PPP. So we will identify some key areas where I have separate the public sector's role and private sector's role. If you see the number one, policy and regulation, development of policies and frameworks is public sector's role, while comply with the policies and advocates for conducive business environment is the role of the private sector. At the same time, providing subsidies, grants, infrastructure for the investment is the role of public sector, and bringing capital investment for technology-driven solution is private sector role. So there is I think 2 or 3 slides where I have separate the role of public and private sector. So as for example, capacity building. So what is the role of the public sector? Public sector will offer training, extension services, and private sector role will be providing industry-specific expertise and technical training, because private sector will always look for a business model, while public sector will facilitate that particular business model. Next, please. Yeah. So now come on to the market access and trade. I will not focus on all the key areas because it is before all of you. So if we look at the market access and trade, so what will be the public sector role and private sector role? Public sector will always facilitate export and import policies and trade agreements. If you look at what actually Commerce Ministry do, Commerce Ministry formulate every 2 or 3 years a new import policy order or an export policy. And private sector, what they do? I think there is a lot of my colleague available here in the plant quarantine of Bangladesh. You will find it out the private sector will focus on contract farming, establishing traceability, value chain development, capacity building, of course, and market linkage activities. So I think it's pretty much clear to us that what is the role of public and private sector in different key areas. The next, please. Yeah, one more important key area is risk management. So when we develop a business model or when we establish a partnership, so what will be the sharing of risk? So who will manage all the risk? Public sector will develop insurance scheme. It is a comprehensive insurance scheme like climate adaptation strategies, disaster relief program by the government. And private sector will also can share risk management. They can provide agriculture-based insurance under business agreement, weather-based advisory and risk mitigation tools. Next. So why PPP? So the question comes to everyone's mind. So what is actually it is? We have already understand, and now we will look for why it is necessary for government as well as for the people, for the private sector, and for all. So if you look at the circle, you will find the key benefit of public-private partnership. That is in the next slide, I have explained a bit. PPP will always consume less time and improve monitoring, increase technical and technological cooperation, build cooperative growth through private sector integration, risk sharing that I have already mentioned, help to lessen public sector budget constraints, So these are overall benefits of the PPP. The next slide, please. So this is one of the, I think when I was preparing the slide, I focus on this particular slide a lot. So while we're talking about the PPP, we need to understand the latest landscape of Bangladesh, what is going on within the country. So I have some key points, and sources are also being attached here. So if you will look, what is the status of food inflation nowadays? It touches double-digit inflation now. So I think my exporters colleagues from different sectors are available here. They know how difficult it is. Bangladesh has been experiencing high food inflation due to supply chain disruptions, global market volatility, and rising production cost. Food security is another concern. Every day you will find the newspaper top news that Bangladesh is importing even the rice nowadays from Myanmar, from other countries. There is a limited public investment. I will not go through detail on the economy, but I will skim through and just portray the status of public investment. Government resources alone are insufficient. It is evident to all. Need for technological advancement. Yes, agriculture has a lot of advancement, but still there is a huge scope to advancement of technology like precision farming, digital data-based agriculture, etc. And effective public-private partnership is crucial for shaping future economy is nowadays a discussion topic and a hot topic for some of the industry domain, as I have individually participated. And the most important is that I was talking at the very beginning of the presentation that Bangladesh is going to graduate in the next November 26, 2025. I mean 2026. So the graduation can be a middle income trap for Bangladesh. If you don't start finding a solution, if you don't think about a partnership with the public sector or private sector, the middle income trap is waiting for the country. Most of the business expert already anticipated. So it's very alarming for Bangladesh. So this context is something we need to understand, we need to realize, and we need to find a potential solution. That is PPP can be a very good solution for us. Next slide, please. So I will skip the slide because I have already showed that why PPP is needed. And I just focus here that PPP will help Bangladesh to a smooth graduation process in 2026. So come to the next point. That is a key point for the presentation. What is market access? Interestingly, sometimes we call it a VIP visa for plant and plant products. So market access refers to the ability of a farmer and agribusinesses to reach domestic and international market, to sell their products competitively. We will focus here not the domestic market, we will focus here the international markets. When we say about market access, we always mean the international market. The next slide, Sonam. So I have collected a very good point from the IPCC guide. You all know about International Plant Protection Convention. There is a lot of material there. So there is a market access guide where they say that an immediate task of the market access team within NPPO. NPPO means the National Plant Protection Organization, where a team should be there for market access. It is not the public-private team. It is solely can be a public team. I mean the government team. So what will be the role of the market access team within NPP? The role will be to establish and develop links with the groups and individuals with an active interest in the market access proposal, including industry representative, importers, exporters, freight handlers, grower organizations, individual growers even, and other government agency. So this is a clear evidence that even in the IPCC market access guide, they also say that if you want to access an international market, you need to go a partnership with the private sector. So it is we call it is like a buddy cop movie. So one hero enforces the rules and the another hero just gets the job done. So this is a partnership, and without both, market access would be a total flop. The next. So just look the picture. So the look like a NBR or customs people is like a cop, a hero, and look at the private sector. So market access is genuine a dual word. Next. So at this point of my presentation, I would like to say a tragic story of Bangladeshi mango farmer. Sometimes our best products left outside the gates of international market. We all know the quality and flavor of Bangladeshi mango is something is unique, but in terms of some EU countries, even in Australia also, our products cannot access the market. Next. So I will have a very short story. If we imagine a Bangladeshi mango farmer, Mr. Karim, such a name, who produce high quality mango with great taste and export potential. He dreams of selling them in Europe, where demand for exotic fruits is high. However, despite his hard work, Rohim faces a multiple challenge. So we all know what type of challenges a mango farmer face during export, like SPS standard, pest-free certification, cold storage facilities, packing facilities, complicated documentation, trade barriers, and they have a limited access to global buyers, market intelligence. And as a result, Karim is forced to sell his premium mangoes in the local market at very lower price, missing out on profitable export business. Next. So if we look at the tragic story of Mr. Karim, so can PPP a game changer in this connection? Can PPP a way out of global recognition of Bangladeshi products like mangoes, vegetables, and so on? Yes, public-private partnerships can help Karim by establishing modern pack house and cold storage. Number 2, providing training and certification support to meet SPS standard. Number 3, strengthening market linkage through trade facilitation. Number 4, establishment of pest-free areas. This is a very broad term. I think many of the biosecurity colleagues know about pest-free areas. With the right public-private partnership interventions, Karim's mango could reach global markets, benefiting farmers, exporters, and the whole Bangladesh economy. So let's explore how private-public partnership can overcome market access challenges of plant and plant products. Next. So we will show you some challenges. At the same time, we will show the solution of that challenges so that we can understand how PPP can be instrumental for Bangladesh economy. So challenges was, if you remember in my story, that the mango farmer has to face a stringent sanitary and phytosanitary standard. Exporters struggle to meet international SPS standard due to inadequate testing facilities, weak quarantine system, and compliance awareness. So solution is PPP can invest accredited testing lab, strengthening certification bodies, can train farmer and exporter compliance. So PPPs can share certification cost, reducing the financial burden on smallholders. Next. So tariff and non-tariff barrier. This is also a key. Nowadays, private sector can understand how much supplementary duties have been imposed to Bangladeshi fruits. It is for 100 taka, Bangladeshi taka fruits is a supplementary duty is 136 taka. This morning I was reading in a newspaper. So it's a big challenge. So high tariff and regulatory restrictions limit market entry for many products. So solution is when we go to the public-private dialogue, we can negotiate tariff reduction and advocate regulatory harmonization so that the businesses will be smooth. Next. Lack of export-oriented value chain. We all know the value chain, what it is and how it has been disrupted many times in Bangladesh during producing, processing, and distribution. So the PPP idea, private sector involvement in contract farming and agro-processing can build integrated value chain, ensuring consistent quality and supply. There's a lot of example in our neighboring country, in India, Vietnam, Thailand. So they are working very good in regarding PPP. Next. So now, am I running out of time? 1 or 2 minutes?
Yes, already.
Yeah. I'll be completing within 1 minute. Yeah, poor infrastructure is another challenge in our agribusinesses. And joint investment is very much needed for infrastructure development, such as cold storage and transportation network. Next. Weak market intelligence and trade promotion. Exporters often lack access of reliable market information. They don't have a lot of information about the compliance information and struggle with trade promotion. So PPP ideas and concept can develop a joint market intelligence platform. I want to provide an example that APARI and DAE jointly made a virtual, I think, platform which is connected to the DAE website last year. That platform can be a very good domain for gathering information which later can be used by the private sector, the pharma organization, who especially related to export and import business. Next. Poor communication with foreign mission, and I personally experience it nowadays, and lack of country and product initiative, missing necessary updates and mismatch. So government has a very, I might say, very poor connection with the foreign missions. So we have a lot of information about our market, and respective missions have every information about their market. So proper communication and strengthening the coordination can be a very instrumental for making market intelligence related information. And branding product, branding country is something that Bangladesh is missing. So PPP approaches can facilitate appropriate coordination, contact with the relevant missions. That APARI has invited me to come to you. That is an example for sure. Joint marketing campaign can foster branding, which creates product credibility and global appeal. The next. Lack of technical experts. I will not focus on this because it's a very most discussed issue. Next. Next. Yeah. I'll find within 1 minute some strategic and practical strategy for strengthening relationship between public and private entities. We call it matchmaking strategy. Number 1, establish a clear and transparent framework. Before any functional PPP, we need to establish a clear and transparent framework so that when we start working, nobody can ask anything that is not transparent to us. Number 2, building trust is inevitable. Building trust is inevitable, I must say. Pilot projects and demonstration models primarily can help building trust. Capacity building to understand each other's roles and expectation is also a very pragmatic strategy. Risk sharing mechanism, public sector mindset shift, We all know government mindset is something that is very much inconvenient and incompatible with the private sector. So we need to change our mindset to sit together, to have a coffee, to discuss our common goal and achieve jointly. Performance monitoring and accountability is another important strategy that can make PPP functional. And for all, a pragmatic vision for every action is mostly important, I think. Next. Thank you very much for patient hearing. I was so fast. I don't know how much I provide information to you. I think the presentation is quite big. So thank you very much for your patient hearing. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you,
Ravi,
Dr.
sir.
Jewel Rana.
I was
Yeah.
fast.
No, thank you. Thank you for a wonderful presentation.
May I talk?
Yeah, I think yes, sir. That Jagatji, if that is very urgent, yes. Otherwise, we can have interaction after both the presentations, because now you have heard one side, so you will also hear the Bangladesh Manzurul Islam also will make presentation. Then we can have a discussion. However,
Yes.
if it is urgent, yeah, please go ahead.
My
with one question.
recommendation
That's
is after one presentation, you have to seek
That
the
Jagat
questions
Chand
from the
Malekar,
participants.
if you are
Yes.
have one question, please go ahead.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. This is Dr. Jagachat Malakar.
Sir.
I had an opportunity to work as a project director of Plan Quarantine Wing. That project is continuing. First of all, I would like to convey the thanks Mr. Jewel Rana for his resourceful presentation.
You have,
As
I
you
think,
know,
internet issue.
our
You're not audible.
agriculture
Maybe you
is,
can put off video and talk.
Sorry?
Yeah, please go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, please.
Our agriculture is nowadays subsistence to commercial farming. Nowadays, we are exporting many vegetables and fruits to the Europe and other countries.
Exactly.
We are reaching the ethnic market, not in the super shop. But how can we achieve this? Mr. Jewel Rana described very nicely. We have to maintain the taste ability, good agriculture practice, good hygiene practice, cool chain, plain fair, less plain fair packaging, and we need ISO 17025 laboratory for achieving. But regarding the as Jewel Rana stated, if we want to access the market access, we have to go the unitedly. So without farmer organization development, that would be very tough to reach the market for a farmer. So here we have to work. I have experience in this regards of market linkage activities. Then in the project, that's the integrated farm management. That's all over the country. There we develop the farmer. You farmer go for production on the basis of market demand. Then we develop the farmer organization. They just gather their product and call the businessmen to buy from their premises.
Yeah.
Here, that's a very nice thing. But without the project supports, we are not there. That the farmer organization is invisible. So
Yes. Yes.
my appeal to Apari, please look after this, and for the getting the justified for the farmers, we have to united the farmers. We grow for the production on the basis of market demand. Thank you for giving me chance. Again, thanks Mr. Jewel Rana for his resourceful presentation.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I think, Jewel, you can wait for the response.
Yeah.
Let's present the second presentation. We'll have a more impactful discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
please go ahead. Yeah, Dr. Manjurul,
Yeah.
please. You
are hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We can hear you. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. I don't want to introduce, just I want to go to the slide. And for time being, that's my topic is challenges of market access in horticultural commodities. Yes, we have lot of challenge and we have lot of opportunity, and we will try to tell you something. And Joel Rana, thank you, Joel Rana. He also talk a lot of things about that thing. Yes, Bangladesh, you know, the agricultural fish produce and agricultural produce, there is some association, but horticultural produces, there is a horticultural produces export, there is a export association, is named Bangladesh Fruits, Vegetable Allied Product Exporter Association, is a non-profitable organization established in 1984 and is a common platform for export of horticultural fresh produce from Bangladesh. So this is a member more than 500 and regular basis exporting is 150 and it is a common platform for exporter and this is enhancing horticultural fresh produce export from Bangladesh. So what we are working with the Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Commerce, Ministry of Finance and government private bank, donor agent like USA and Danida, UK, we got the working with them and international national NGO, importers and trade related others. So next slide, please. Production, vegetable, fruits and betel leaf in Bangladesh. You know, the 2012 and 2013 was 9.7 million. But is a vegetable and fruits was 4.55 million ton. And then the 2020-2023, it's going up 23 million and vegetable and 13 million, 13.20 million is fruits. Next, please. I give this slide some exportable vegetable, what we are major exportable vegetable, what we are exporting from Bangladesh. And the next one. So major exportable fruits item that we exporting from Bangladesh. I want to go bit hurry because there is a more slide and we want to talk a little bit everyone. And spices, about the horticultural produce spices is chili powder and coriander powder and garlic and ginger powder also and turmeric is going. And next one please. And export region, we can see that export region Europe, more all the major destination for Bangladesh horticultural produce and Middle East. Also, all the Middle East countries is taking our product. Asia like Malaysia, Singapore, Pakistan, Nepal, and North America, only Canada right now we are exporting, and Africa not yet. Japan also there is a demand not yet, and USA there is a lot of demand, but we cannot reach. We didn't reach yet there. And I want to tell you the last 11 years export performance, fruits and vegetable, horticultural produce, like 2013-14, it was, you can see the export, Europe was a total of 54%, and that is 2023 and 24 is going down 35% only. And then Middle East 32 is coming up 50%, and then the Asia also sometime is coming up and sometime is going down because in the seafood by sea shipment, and then export other country like Canada, other one is 3% only. So you can see this slide is how the export is going down drastically. It was 2013-14, how much, and difference was 69% already. I want to show the next slide. I want to show the fresh market export status of competitor country. You know that India 2022-23, the horticultural produce, they export 1,635 million US dollar, and Thailand 2,410 million, Pakistan 1,290 million, Bangladesh only 74 million. How we are moving, you can have a look that our export is going down. And then expenses status. for fresh produce by importing country. There is a good opportunity. They want our, they have a lot of demand, but you can have a look that the Middle East, the expenses more than 53,100 million US dollars for buying the horticultural produce, and Europe 35,000, and there UK is a major 12,000, and Malaysia 6,800, and Singapore 23,000, 23,100,000 and 100. That is a more, they are one expensive for the fruits and vegetable importing. And another thing I want to tell you, the present market status and future demand for our country is our status, we are averagely, we are exporting 90,000 metric ton, and by sea we are exporting 60,000 metric ton. But the demand, supermarket, we didn't in yet. So ethnic market demand is 200,000, 210,600 metric ton, and then COA 100,000 metric ton. But our demand we cannot fulfill because there is a lot of issue on SPS and TBT issue. And another challenges I will tell you. You know, the WTO rules and regulation for international market access. The trade is the engine of development of a country. So WTO only international organization dealing with rules of trade between two nations. WTO main objective to minimize negative effect of international trade, and the government import country protect own people and allow trade on standard. So export country must be comply with import country requirement, and which affect our international trade. WTO encourage member to adapt in recognized standard. Even import country cannot create unnecessary barrier to trade. SPS respect developing country to review, measure, and get market opportunity for their product. And SPS measure must be scientifically justifiable and SPS standard. So lack of capacity as developed, Bangladesh losing market opportunities, and export promotion and international market access. SPS and TBT crucial importance for Bangladesh. So WTO, you know, one scientist is a Roger 2013. He suggested that this path, this route can be solution for the private-public partnership and get achievement for standard and global gap certification, and the gap practice. Lot of things is insight in here. I want to tell you one thing, that there is a value chain actor. How they can work? There is a function, SPS function, what the importing country is requirement, and what is coming out, and who will be benefited is a presented here. Producer and the business input service provider, and trader, buyer, and regulator. So the function, what we want to start in the farmer side for SPS, we can give them awareness by training, and we can show we can capacity building of farmer and exporter for the good agriculture practice and safety hygiene, and then business import service provider developing applying regulation. So DAE field level, they can make the applying regulation, and they can suggest the farmer or the exporter, and trader buyer institutional structure, rule and clarity, and risk management, and as a regulator, so ministry can diplomacy with the SPS with the importing country. Then the outcome will be come out that standard will be met, SPS risks are reduced, market access will be maintained, and trading conference and trading confidence is created. Then the fresh produce is exporting more, and the livelihood of the farmer and everybody will be redone. So if it can be another the next one.
Sorry, Dr. Manjul. Islam. May I request Mr. Mahyuddin to please go on mute? Mr. Mahyuddin, please.
Okay. Can I?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. Import country demand to production is there is a thing we have to minimize and we have to fulfill if we want to increase the Bangladesh. So input country for fruits, vegetable, and better leaf, the production must be followed traceability, agriculture practice, area and production site should be free from quarantine. We should use the ISPM code and 10 and to declare area from time pest, low pest area, and vegetable must be free from thrips, whitefly, quarantine pest, like and MRL also. We have to see everything, and then field should be always next one. Field should be always clean, always clean. Field should far from residential area, production free from microbial contamination, and product must be free from heavy metal and must be
Mahyuddin, please
producer need
Mahyuddin, please mute.
Yeah, Mr. Manjul Islam, please. Mr. Mahyuddin, ADD surveillance, can you please be on mute? Thank you.
At massive time at first harvest and management in farmer stage, field sample collection and test it with the accredited lab. That all hazard you have to minimize in the field level and the supply level. So otherwise the export will be no perfectly and no at least a European country. That's why our export is going down. So we need to cooperate, we need to collectively work, then export will be boosted up. And then I want to tell you next one, please. I want to tell you the little constant about the market access for our product. You can see the competitor country like India, Thailand, Pakistan. Next one. Yes. No, it's that good. Okay. Competitor country like Thailand, Pakistan have specific production area and for exportable fruits and vegetables. Bangladesh, we didn't start yet zoning model because association experience. We have some little cluster farmer and still we are surviving in the European country. But if we want to boosting the export from Bangladesh to European country, there is a major market. We have to go to the ethnic market. There is existing market and the global the high supermarket scheme. Because if you go to the supermarket, you have to follow the global gap certification. So global gap certification we introduced last year, the last year one, and then one exporter has exported with the global gap certification in Europe. And then this year, if the government, we want to share the government, we already shared the government, and government taking the initiative, we will go to the supermarket. At this supermarket, when we want to go, we have to complete a lot of things, and we already share with them. And I think is a donor agent or the private public partnership. It will be the best thing to fulfill the global gap certification and good agriculture practice, then our export will be boosted up in supermarket or the major market where we are now living. That's I already show you. Next slide, please. That global market and the certification we got to go. Yeah. Then yes, this slide, and then you see we have another challenges because the cold chain system. We don't have cold chain system. If and then in our country there is no research made about the cold chain system and the no dry ice bag where everybody using dry ice bag because the shelf life will be more and more. But next slide, please. Next slide. Yes, that's why our product in the midway, where is going in the midway, our product going to loss of the shelf life. So no fruit coating technology, no foaming net factory. So this factory, yes, the private sector who are the member of the association, they are always saying, yes, we want to invest, but we need proper guideline and proper guidance. So thank you, APARI, because APARI always doing such a thing. That's why our export is running still in other country, because I know the executive director of APARI. He always come to our country from beginning at 11 to 13. He was here and he show us how its automation will be completed, how everything is quick to complete it. That's why our country is improving our export. So it need to now go to the supermarket. If we want to go to the supermarket, there is no alternative to take the industrial which technology is coming now. There is a behind food technology. We have to go the new technology, the fifth one, and the blockchain system and the farmer level. We have to go clearly. And if we want to go the farmer level, if we want to go the blockchain system, we have to go every stakeholder and every value chain actor to involve with the system. So then our export will be boosted up. And that go the you can run. Yeah, you can go the 19, 20, and 21 slide. Yeah, the last time the battle leaf was the problem with salmonella. The help by quarantine people and help by DIE field service wing and help of other accredited lab. We already removed the salmonella from battle leaf. Now battle leaf is exporting. So there is a problem. One problem: battle leaf is exporting in European Commission market, but in UK they say, yes, we will check the 50% your battle leaf. So if they want to check the 50% of battle leaf, then it will be problem for Bangladesh, because the battle leaf will be in the border side, and after check and test, then they will give the permission. But in the meantime, the battle leaf will destroy and going to damage. So we always talking with the government. So I think the government and other partner or other donor agent who want to help us, and the government, the regulatory body and diplomacy with the diplomacy will be need to talk with bilateral thing, that then our export will be boosted up. Even our spine goat and brinjal is stopped now. So this is the need to work together, and this platform, I think this is the big platform is coming out, and this platform will show us the path, will show the Bangladesh government show the use this path and go to the bilateral and go to the diplomacy and to work with the TBT and SPS and bilateral thing. Then the export, maybe our product will be global gap certification taking and go to the high supermarket channel, and also will be boost up in local market also. So there is a problem, you know, the air problem. You can go up, you can go quickly, and then I want to go to the last. Yes, so you can see
conclude, Dr. Manjrul, in 1 minute? Can you conclude? Please.
I'll complete the 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yes, you can see the non-compliance already, because little bill awareness we are giving the exporter, we are giving the farmers, and Department of Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Commerce, they are working with us. That's why the non-compliance is coming down, lot of coming down, and it was 2015 was 164, with the export was 117, and the now 2024 is coming only 3 non-compliance. So can impact of community practice on PPP, and the last slide, the final one, I say the enhancing safe quality production and post-harvest management, judicious use all the resources due to implementation of GAP, and due to mechanization, all cluster value chain actor cost will reduction, easy in getting loan, help grow to adapt, improve technology easily, and exporter market linkage developed and sustainable due to adapt blockchain technology, improving value addition and ensuring farmer and exporter profitability, improving delivery and monitoring mechanism with policy regulator, creating employment generation of skilled and unskilled youth. Finally, developed branding and export earning boost up from agriculture sector. So we need to, this is a good and common platform will be that through the APARI, and we can boost up our horticultural produce and agricultural produce if we work and coordinate as a team. So thank you very much to giving me time to explain my slide. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Both the presentations are excellent, very analytical. Lot of information to discuss. Unfortunately, very less time is left for discussion, but still, without loss of time, Sonam, please organize discussion at least for next 10 minutes.
Yeah, Dr. Varaprasad, if I can intervene, I saw all the good comments made in the chat, and I think a very important point, everyone made important point, but one from Dr. Jagat Chand Malekar is something which needs a discussion, and more so, I think, because he has highlighted the importance of GAP and HACCP and all, where he says there are probably how to take help from the government. And this is a very big subject. We can ask him to speak a bit the issue, and probably we can have a separate meeting with him to resolve it in a small group. The aim of CoP is also to give solution, just not to make presentation and all. So Dr. Varaprasad, with your kind permission, may I ask Dr. Malekar to speak his point? Dr. Malekar, please.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon. First of all, I convey the thanks to APARI for holding such a brilliant discussions. Really, I have enjoyed the two presentation. Nowadays, you know, as you stated earlier, our target is commercial agriculture. We are doing. We are trying to maintain the gap. You know, in Danida projects, integrated pest management for safe food production, integrated crop management, integrated crop management already done in Bangladesh. Nowadays, regarding the fruit and vegetables production, we are using the sex pheromone trap and many good agriculture practice over there. In Bangladesh, we are trying to develop ISO 17025 accredited laboratory, that's central packing house at Shampur, Dhaka. You visited, sir. Regarding the hazardous chemicals, it's a great concern. We cannot say the no use of chemical. We have to use chemical, but we have to follow the 4R: right pesticide, right dose, right time, right method also. So, here we have to ensure the judicious applications. But before export, we have to test our product.
We lost you, Dr. Malikar.
We will give another floor, sir. Give someone because he has lost.
Yeah, anyway, I think he made a very important point, which really needs discussion to support the both the government and the private sector. So in the meantime, if anyone else has any point to make, any question? We are sorry, we are overshooting. We will try to finish in 5 minutes. Any other burning question or point to be made?
This is Abjal from Bangladesh. So
Yes.
I have just comments, or you can say
Yeah,
questions
please.
also. Dr. Munjurul, so he is actually explaining the details, and even he's shown some slides. Compared to several years, the export become lower day by day, and he actually provide lot of suggestions also. But question is, why these are not in actions? Because last few years I have been actually hearing the same problems. Now, why it is not in action to boost up the export? This is one. And the another question is, this is suggestion and question. PPP concept is very nice, but this is also we have been discussing last few years. But it is not implementing as expected level. So what are the key gaps? Why we are not actually performing as expected? Yeah, but I think Afari can help us. A networking organization should be in place so that he can function, the organization function to implement these issues. Someone should take the lead. Otherwise, we'll be discussing a lot, but it will be in actions. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mohammed Afzal Hussain. Very pertinent point. My immediate response will be why there is not an implementation plan of what we are discussing for the last few years will have to be answered by both public and the private sector. Okay, so because many things don't happen because of maybe lack of guidelines, policies, or people to push it. And so we will like to listen to both the side. And if not today, we will get back to you. We'll do our homework. We'll have a small group meeting. We'll involve the few public sector people and also Dr. Manjul Islam along with you. We will definitely get back to you. Your concern is very genuine. And aim is like whoever is not doing is not to really show a finger or blame anyone. The aim of the platform is to find a solution as much as possible.
Yes.
And we will get back to you on that. Dr. Ehsanullah, I see you raising hand quickly. It may be the last intervention, I believe.
Thank you, sir. In response to Dr. Afzal, I want to say that the declining is the main reason for declining is the not following the SPS issues. That is, we are not following the IPPC standards and also the policy standards. because still now we don't have any public and private or stakeholders collectively. We didn't work in the field, or we don't have the we need to focus on the our from the field level, that is the maturity index, the transportation, cool chain, packaging, and the use of pesticide or using of pesticide. APARI is also working for using of biopesticide as the last dose, so that the our rapid action RASFF will be come down and our export will be enhanced if we can resolve these issues. So these are the main things, that is, we are not yet complying with this issue. We cannot yet compromise with these issues. That
Yeah.
is the main reasons.
Dr. Ahsanullah, all this will happen because APARI and KEBI have joined hands recently to bring our business to push it in Dhaka. So maybe in the coming months, we'll see if things take place, we can still work in an integrated manner and things will happen. But of course, I would like that we give a nice written reply to Mr. Mohammad Afzal Hussain, and I will seek the response both from the public and the private sector participants here. We will write to them. We'll seek the response. We have noted your question, Mr. Afzal Hussain. We'll get back to you. So,
Second, may I have a second, please?
yeah.
In response to Afzal, I want to say that there are 79 PPP projects are running in Bangladesh in different sectors, but no one PPP project in agriculture is now implementing or in place. That is, we do not
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Ahsanullah. This was amply highlighted by Jival Rana of the none of the viable PPP project in Bangladesh. We will, in the interest of time, I'm sorry, I need to stop here. Though we got Dr. Jagat Chand Malekar back, but I'm sorry, we will be taking your question in writing. We'll get back to you because in the interest of all the people, we are overshooting time and people have other programs. I will pass on to Dr. Varaprasad to make some good concluding remarks and followed by Sonam to give a vote of thanks. Dr. Varaprasad.
Thank you, sir. I think very briefly, both the presentations are excellent, analytical, lot of take-home messages are there. If there is an action to be initiated, particularly in fresh fruits and vegetables, a huge scope of business exists if the public and private come together. So there are excellent laboratories as well in Bangladesh. One of the examples is Laltir seeds, which we have seen, which is ISTA recognized, but there is no system where others can use that facility. So similarly, we have a lot of opportunities. Heartex Foundation is part of this CoP now. They were also there. They made a lot of efforts, and there is a scope to make specific actions. The only thing that I can say is those who are interested to make an actionable point, either from public or private, please write to us. Sonam will bring all the points to us, and then we will help you, handhold you, and make things move forward. Thank you very much. I stop here.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Varaprasad. And again, I would like to emphasize here on your point very quickly. Like in the SEEDS project, I see Mr. Fazal Islam joining also the former secretary of Bangladesh Seed Association. We have a program of accreditation of private seed health testing lab by the government as per the ISPM 45. It's a third-party accreditation, which we are going in a big way. We have an EPSA meeting here in Bangkok from tomorrow. We are going to talk more about that. But that is something which can happen beyond seed also is the point I wanted to make. That is number one. And secondly, I think we will be, any other point or comment, we will be happy to take in the chat box or by mail. And we assure you, we will get back to you with all your queries and all. And from my side, I would like to really thank Humaira Sonam for organizing this so meticulously. And we are sorry for the problems of delay, which made you stay longer. Yeah, over to you, Sonam, now.
Thank you, sir. And also before leaving, can we have a group picture? So we all, please all.
Ladies are more for pictures, every time. Okay.
So 1, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you so much. My special thanks to our distinguished speakers, Dr. Ravi and Dr. Bharaprasad sir, for your guiding, and also our speaker to your presenting your valuable insights and expertise. And last but not the least, I extend my appreciation to my colleagues Sa, Kharat, and Darshika for their dedication in making this event a success, and also to our all participants for their engagement, thoughtful discussions, and commitment to fostering public-private partnership. Once again, thank you all, and we hope to see you in our future sessions also. I will send invite and wishing you all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey,
Thanks, Sonam.
Bye.
Thank
Sonam,
you.
Yes, sir.
Sonam,
Bye.
Yeah.
Sonam,
Yes, sir.
You.
Thank you.
সেটা হচ্ছে যে আমাদের হচ্ছে যে